This is a memory that still haunts me whenever I think about it, even though I was very young when it happened. I was around 6 years old, which is the age when many of my childhood memories started becoming clearer. I have one sibling, my older brother, Keith. He is 2 years older than me, so at the time he was 8. I had a strict bedtime of 8:30 p.m. If I didn't follow it, or if our dad caught either of us awake past our bedtime, we'd be in serious trouble. Our dad was always strict with us as kids. I don't remember if this happened on a school night or not, but I woke up in the middle of the night to Keith shaking me awake. We shared a large bedroom upstairs, while our parents' room was on the first floor. I was confused as to why he was waking me until he whispered, telling me to be quiet and listen. At first, I didn't hear anything, but then I did. It was our mother's voice calling us from downstairs, but in a soft, almost whisper-like tone. I was about to get up to answer her when Keith stopped me. He told me he didn't think it was Mom. I remember getting mad at him, thinking he was just trying to scare me, but he insisted that I listen more closely. I got up and walked toward the bedroom door. Just outside was a small hallway that led to the bathroom and another bedroom, one our grandma used whenever she stayed over. To the right of our bedroom door was the staircase leading downstairs, which had a door at the top. I pressed my ear to the bedroom door, and that's when I heard it more clearly. It really did sound like our mother's voice. "Keith, Mikey." I turned to Keith and told him, "That's Mom." But again, he shook his head. "No, it's not." Somehow, despite being the younger brother, I was the one confident enough to check. I unlocked our bedroom door and crept toward the stairway door, but the voice had suddenly stopped. I whispered to Keith, "Mom must have walked away." He just repeated, "That's not Mom." I told him to stop scaring me. My heart was pounding, but I had to prove to myself that it was nothing. Slowly, I unlocked the stairway door and cracked it open, just enough to peek through. That's when I saw her. At the bottom of the stairs stood a woman, a shadowed silhouette, unmistakably female. But even as young as I was, I knew instantly that it wasn't our mother. She saw me, and then, in the softest, most unnatural voice, she said, "Hi, sweetie, come down." I slammed the door shut, locked it, and ran back into our bedroom, locking that door as well. My whole body was shaking as I started crying. Keith just kept repeating, "I told you." We didn't know what else to do, so we decided to scream. On the count of 3, we stomped on the floor and shouted as loud as we could, desperate to wake our parents. It worked. Our parents came rushing upstairs, pounding on our locked door. At first, our dad was angry that we had locked it, but as soon as he saw my tear-streaked face and how shaken we were, he knew something was wrong. We told them everything. Our mother, looking deeply concerned, assured us that she had never called us from downstairs. She asked what the woman looked like, but all we could say was that we couldn't tell. It was too dark. Our father immediately ran downstairs to search the house while our mother stayed with us. I remember her kissing us goodnight again and, surprisingly, telling us to keep the door locked. That was the first time she had ever said that. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but looking back, it seemed like our parents knew exactly who it could have been. A little while later, we heard the doorbell. Keith and I peeked out the window and saw a police car parked outside. We wanted to go downstairs, but we stayed put. The next morning, we begged our parents to tell us who it was and what had happened, but they always brushed it off, saying they didn't know. Just some random intruder, they claimed, but that never explained how she knew our names.